What's up? It's your boy Heaven Hollywood back on IE Network. This is the Heaven Hollywood Report, and let's get to it. Started off with Drizzy Drake and T Swizzle. So it looks as though Drake has followed Taylor Swift back on Instagram. I guess Drake's little PR stunt didn't work. Now he has followed Taylor back. Now, I don't know whether Taylor ever unfollowed Drake, but I do know and had heard that she was puzzled behind the Drake unfollowing. Drake had not said anything to Taylor Swift whatsoever. She just started getting notifications and seeing that her fans was mentioning her saying Drake unfollowed Taylor Swift, and it's because he's upset that she's blocking him from going number one. Well, she wasn't blocking Drake from going number one. She was just too busy going number one. It wasn't anything about blocking him from going number one. To get that number one slot, I'm sure Drake, didn't want Taylor Swift just to give him that slot, did he? Taylor is gearing up now for her Midnight's tour. And let me tell you something, this is going to be one of the biggest tours in the history of music. Those tickets are, hard to come by, but they are selling out. She's selling out stadium after stadium. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what T Swizzle does. So that's Taylor Swift's Midnight Tours. It's the Eras. It's actually the Eras Tour. And maybe Drake's trying to get that record, trying to clear that record that they got together, that people talk about. So we'll find out, but Drake is back following Taylor Swift. On to Doja Cat, and Doja Cat was crowned the most prolific artist on radio in 2022. So that went out to Doja Cat. She is the biggest on U.S. radio in 2022. Female artist, Doja Cat. I have to double check. It may even be just artists in general. But in 2022, as far as radio artists go, Doja Cat was number one. Now, Doja Cat was online again, and she basically said she's going to take a break from live streaming because the people are just too mean. She recently did a live stream, and a lot of people was questioning her about her 27th birthday party. She really didn't like it. Let's take a listen to what Doja Cat had to say, and then we'll come back on the other side.
No, this is not a humiliation ritual. I feel sexy as fuck. I'm cute. I'm a cute bitch. There, I said it. I'm not gonna say it again because it's cringe. I'm not gonna fucking keep calling myself sexy, but I think that I look great. I look cool. I like my hair. I think it's chic. I like my brows like this. I think it's cute. I do my makeup crazy. It's fun. And that's me expressing myself. You think that's the devil? Then you can go back to your fucking little cave. You sound like a hateful person. Go fuck yourself. I don't like you, bitch. I do have hate. I do have hate. I hate the fact that people like to instill fear in people. I would never do that to you, even as an enemy. Even the fact that I don't fuck with you, I still wouldn't instill fear in you because I'm not a pussy. I'm not a coward like you. I don't have time. I don't need to instill fear in you. That's what y'all do. That's your thing. You go around on the internet and tell people, these people are planning something against you. They're not planning shit against you. Motherfuckers are putting on lipstick and acting. Motherfuckers are dancing on a stage and making music and you're buying it. Your friends and family are buying it. And that's it. It's that fucking simple. It's also not that simple because these motherfuckers work so hard doing it. And yet they're discredited every day. Fuck you with that hateful shit. You want to call me hateful? Sure. I'll run with that. But I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with your mentality. I think it's whack. I think it's tired. I am mad. I am mad. Very. You work your ass off every day for years, for a decade, to have somebody come up to you and tell you that your whole life was a fucking lie. Fuck you. I'm mad. Oh yeah. I worked till I was mad, actually. I worked so hard that I went on the internet and started crying about it. I didn't even realize I was working. I was just like, what? I'm tired. What's going on? Because it's hard. You got to learn how to you got to learn the ropes. You have to learn how to tell people no. Sometimes it's your fault. Sometimes when you're stressed out, it's your fault because you don't know how to stop working. That was.
Doja Cat got pretty upset. People were referring to talking about her 27th birthday, and they was asking her, "Was you shaving your head a humiliation ritual? Was what you're doing now humiliation ritual?" And she basically was saying, "No, it's not humiliation ritual. This I like doing it." I guess they're talking about this picture over here. But most people were talking about Doja Cat and her 27th birthday party. People are still on that, and they want to know what all the symbolism meant, and all the demonic and satanic stuff that was going on at her party. And Doja Cat seemed like she got a little upset. So, and then she was saying, people were saying, "Oh, why are you so mad?" And then she's in there saying, "Yes, I am mad because you're trying to discredit me." But Doja Cat, there's a lot of people around the music industry that they want to know why you guys, how come you guys never have an answer for that? They want to know why you guys take pictures covering one eye, or take pictures with the sound over your lips, or take pictures with the eye of David. Why do you do that? If it doesn't mean anything, why do you do it? And none of you ever have answers for that. So, I mean, Doja Cat's going to get defensive. Listen, look at the way she responded and look at the way Maya responded. Look how they both responded totally different. Maya pretty much told you that there's something going on without her really saying it. And Doja Cat got on the defensive. So, Doja, it doesn't take away. Doja Cat's very talented. She said recently she's no longer leaking her music online. She learned her lesson. She's not going to give you guys any sneak previews of her music. She also said her music is too good to leak. And she said, yes, there is new music coming out. So we'll be on the lookout for that. Rolling Stone had it down as one of the most anticipated albums of 2023. So shout out to Doja Cat. Stop getting so defensive, ma. Moving on to the talk of the music industry right now, your girl SZA. She put out SOS, and it seems like that is all people were listening to. Dropped at the perfect time. I believe this album will take Taylor Swift's album off of number one. And she revealed in a new interview that she will be acting and directing projects. She's also gearing up to drop makeup, invest in black skincare lines, and is going to attempt her farm era. I'm going to attempt to change the world. Remember, SZA said that this is going to be her last time she releases music. Hopefully, that is not true. All 23 tracks from SZA's new album SOS chart in the top 30 of US Apple Music. She breaks the record for most simultaneous top 30 hits on the charts for a female act. So SZA is breaking all sorts of records. She also confirmed that she'll be going on tour. It's going to be wild, SZA said. Shout out to Buzzing Pop. SOS by SZA ties Summer Walker, Still Over It, and Ariana Grande's Thank You Next as the second female album in history with most tracks to peak within the top 10 on US Apple Music, and she had 11 of those. And she was expected to break that record. So SOS by SZA becomes the first female album to spawn 4 number ones on the US Apple Music since Ariana Grande's Thank You Next in 2019. She also teased the deluxe coming out. When asked in an interview about her ex Drake, we're cool and we've always been cool. It's never been weird. Anytime he's ever mentioned me, it's always been positive. He's never said anything negative about me. I'm grateful for that. I think highly of him. He's King Drake. So shout out to SZA and Drake. And last but certainly not least, we're going to close it out with Cardi B. So Cardi B was responding to, I believe it's Impressive on YouTube. Now, if you follow Impressive, you know that Impressive used to support Cardi B in the beginning. But then when Cardi B called her out for shadiness, ever since then, Impressive stopped, supporting Cardi B, and everything was a negative video insulting Cardi B. So she came out again today. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, Impressive minds her business." No, if you go back, you will see what happened. Um, Impressive put out that Cardi B doesn't have to worry about writing or anything. Only thing she has to do is pick the songs. And Cardi, put this tweet out and said basically, again, for the record, I write my own music. But just like as you see other women who have credits in their songs, writing credits in their songs, they get help. We all get help. But I write my own music, as you can tell from the credits, and as you can also tell from the ASCAP awards that she receives. You receive ASCAP awards for writing. Now, again, how much help she gets, we don't know. We're not in the studio. But she said in this tweet, she said, I've even written in front of people in the studio. And we've heard people come out and say that. We heard, Partisan, who everyone says is writing all her music, he basically said, I'm not a ghostwriter for Cardi B. I'm a collaborator. That's the same thing Quentin Miller said. He said, I collaborate. I've never written Cardi B's bars, ever. I collaborate with her on songs. So DJ Khaled and Swizz Beats, also commented about Cardi's writing, Big Paper. She only had a certain amount of time to write Big Paper, and she came into the studio, and finished it up because, she had to get it done within 24 hours or something like that. So Cardi B is tired of the narrative that she doesn't write her own music. And as we can all see, as of lately, with these reference tracks coming out, with everyone talking about the credits, you see everybody's got 5 to 10 writers in their songs. And like I said, that's just the new wave. That's what it is over the past couple of years. The generations are getting younger that buy music, and they don't care about straight bars anymore. Right? That's mainly just the older heads or people who just want to have something to complain about. But no one cares about bars anymore. All right? If they did, Rhapsody, Remy Ma, and Young M.A. would be the best female rappers if everybody only cared about bars, right? Or what's her name, Tierra Whack. I don't know if Tierra Whack raps or sings. I've never heard I heard people say, "Oh, she's a lyricist." So I would say people like Tierra Whack, um, Remy Ma, Rhapsody. If it was just all about lyrics only, they would be at the Young M.A. especially. They would be at the top of the game. So no one cares about lyrics like that, only when it fits their narrative. It's your boy Hem in Hollywood on IE Network. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with your friends.